Hello, 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 hello. Just give me one moment while I just this. Hey, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. It is I, your armored VTuber, Ryu Shinden, and welcome once again to Free Talk Fridays. Yay! Yep. Uh, Today is Friday, at least EST. Um, Uh, Here in my place, it's already Saturday, Saturday 2:20 a.m. Middle of the night still, because I do stream at midnight uh here in my place. But I actually follow EST times whenever I'm streaming. So anyway, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. So how's your week? How's your week? Good, good, pretty good. We're gonna talk about my week in just a second, but yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Let me adjust. Am I actually too big? I think I am too big. Not that I noticed it. All right. I think that would be fine. All right. So again, hello and welcome to yet another stream. And today is Free Talk Fridays, where we are just basically talking about whatever we wanted to talk about. Maybe a little bit of a catch up from the past week, which is something that, well, not really uh, eventful when it comes to streams because I had to like skip some days for streaming because of some obligations outside of streaming, adulting stuff and whatnot. But yeah, so we're just gonna do a little bit of catch up for the past week. A little bit of React, a little bit of probably, probably some random talk about stuff that I like to talk about, or you like to talk about, if you want to. Just post it in the chat. Anything that you wanted me to react to or whatnot. This is basically just free form stuff. Nothing too formal. Uh, Nothing too what you call it concrete. That's the essence of Free Talk Fridays. Just basically random stuff. But one thing is for sure. Later, one thing is for sure, which is we're gonna be playing later Castlevania Symphony of the Night. We'll just basically pick up from where we left off from the game. I did actually a stream stream last Wednesday, where we actually played that game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, basically for our holiday special. And hopefully, just hopefully by the end of this month, we can actually beat it and complete it. Well, not really complete it. I'm not gonna go for a completionist strat. I'm just gonna uh, I'm just gonna beat the game. Just complete the not 100% it, but or rather 206% because you'll see why if you watch the playthrough. You'll see why I said that. But technically, the game has like if you did all the things, the secrets and whatnot, it's technically 206%. That's how the completion rate is for Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is weird. I know this is weird. I know it is weird to call it 206% instead of 100%, but trust me, there is a reason why. And it's basically spoilers, so I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. So yeah. So yeah, how's your week? Is it good, bad, just so? Go ahead and go ahead and post it to the chat. So anyway, as you can see on the uh, counter up there, we are now 24 followers. Uh, Although the main goal is actually get to 50 followers, for the stream. Um, I set the goal in the meantime to 30. For 50 followers is what I actually needed to go to the affiliate rank. But I set it to 30 just to make the goal more manageable, and also because if we reach 30 followers, we can. I will actually do something as a reward for you guys. For those of you who followed, actually the first 30 followers will get something for me. From me, for me, not for me, from me. All right. So yeah, hopefully we can get at least this month. The end of this month, we can get to 30 subscribers. I'm sorry, 30 followers. So we can get that reward rolling, and I'll do my best. I'll do my best to expand the Brave base and have more people here. So yeah, and definitely definitely once we reach like the affiliate rank, we will definitely have a very, very, very special stream. I'm still cooking it up. I'm still planning it up. But yeah, we will be doing a very special stream. We're in. I will actually do something special once we get the affiliate rank. Once we, you know, be approved of the affiliate program. So watch out for that. Maybe get some coffee. So anyway, what shall we talk about? I mentioned something about our week. My week is, just same. Nothing really eventful. Probably the most eventful part of the week for me, hmm, was just working. But besides that, I did some biking. I did some biking again. I got got in 30 kilometers in. 30, it's actually a total of 60 kilometers. 60 kilometers because it's 30 kilometers first going to the stop point or the finish line or the finish point, and then 30 back, 30 kilometers back. So it's 60 kilometers. So I got that in. Although lately I haven't been biking for a while. It's been like what around 6 days since I actually rode the bike for a long distance ride. Um, as much as I wanted to actually make it like a little bit more consistent, everyday biking, just at least like 10 kilometers and whatnot. The schedules are not really. I cannot really manage my schedules, and shoehorn in time for biking. Uh, I'm the kind of person that once I after work, once I'm done with work, I will probably do like some things on the side, but I would prioritize like rest and sleep over over doing anything else after work. I am that lazy. Maybe I'm just really lazy, or maybe just I really procrastinate too much. But I uh, I know that a lot of people are like very productive after like work or on their free time. They tend to be like productive and whatnot. And I guess I am not that kind of person yet. So that's why um, most of the time after work, I tend to prioritize more rest and relaxation. Get some sleep, get as much sleep as I can, so that I'll be okay whenever wake up, which is something also that I'm having some issues actually getting a a constant sleep. What you call it? Uh, I can go to sleep, but I cannot go to sleep an extended amount of time, like straight through. There will be times that I'll wake up. Uh, what you call it? There will be sometimes that I'll be waking up in the middle of like deep sleep, just for some reason, and then go back to sleep, and then that will go on for like around 2 to 3 times over the course of probably around 9 to 10 hours of sleep. I will wake up like randomly during that sleep session for around 3 to 4 times for some reason, and then go back to sleep. You know, I haven't really got that high quality of sleep for quite a while. So yeah, I do have some issues. Maybe that's where my problems with being sleepy most of the time is. It's not really concerning. Don't worry. It's not really concern. It doesn't really, you know, it's not a debilitating condition. It's just that I just most of the time I would rather like lay down on my bed and sleep than do anything, you know. And I just think I'm just that lazy. I'm just that lazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just that lazy because it's not something I feel, at least personally for me. It's not something that even for me is concerning health wise. It's just that I just my brain would always go to the default decision of you should need to lie down. You should lie down, and you should just lie down. Don't whatever you're doing, stop because no one would stop you from stopping, and just lie down, man. It's okay. It's okay. Go to sleep. And I was like, bro, I have so much things to do. I have so much things to that I'm doing here, and you're telling me to sleep. And my brain says, yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't worry, no one will stop you. So either I'm very lazy or I need someone to like, uh, take accountability. That I'm sorry. I would need someone to make sure that I take accountabilities for whatever I'm doing. Make sure that I you know finish it first before doing anything else, including sleeping. Maybe I'm that lazy. I'm just that lazy because I'm pretty sure with my heart of hearts, this is not like a medical condition because it's not really debilitating. It's just that it's kind of getting annoying sometimes that I suddenly feel sleepy, and I think that's the thing that I mentioned earlier. The you know not getting a constant high quality of sleep, or like a straight through, you're just sleeping for let's say 8 to 9 hours without interruption kind of sleep. I And the thing is, I still remember those days that I did that. You know, I would actually sleep for maybe around 12 to 13 hours just straight through when I was a little bit younger. When I was a little bit younger, I tend to do that. I tend to sleep for like 11, 12 hours without interruption. Like nothing would interrupt me from my sleep, and I'll just realize that what's the time now? Is it the next day? So yeah, I still reminisce those days. I still remember those days, and I haven't got that kind of quality sleep for so long. There's just also like this thing. There's this also this idea at the back of my head that maybe, just maybe, it's just me getting a older. I'm 30 plus now, so I'm not gonna say my actual age, but I'm 30 plus. Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint around, let's say, more than 32, but less than 38. Around those numbers, just you know, it's your choice on how you would actually get it right, but that's how old I am. That range is how old I am, between 32 to 38. Between those, that's all I am. How old I am, and uh, I mentioned earlier that maybe it's just me getting really older. You know, getting into my 30s is my body's changing in terms of like how active I am and whatnot. That's why I that's one of the main reasons I started taking biking seriously. Mountain biking, track biking, road biking is because of that. I do feel changes in my body that indicates that, yeah, you are getting old. You are definitely getting old, and um, I wanted to be as early as possible do something about it. It's just that there are some things that I definitely realized that this is not me when I was like, I don't know, 20 years old. Around when I was 20, 21 years old, 20, 21, 22, I was kind of active back then. I am lazy. I was actually still lazy back then, but I was a little bit more active back then. Back then I was learning martial arts. Yep, I did study martial arts. Although I'm not a master rank, nothing on the master rank or a teacher rank, just student rank. No black belts. You know, I did get some belts that are quite high in rank, but no black belt yet because as much as I wanted to take martial arts seriously and dedicate a lot of time for it, yeah, you know, schedule wise, it's not viable and whatnot. And I know, it's about time management, but yeah, it's just a lot of circumstances that went on. But I still wish I could, go back and take it a little bit more seriously. But anyway, as I mentioned earlier, I during the time that I a little bit younger, maybe around 20s, around my 20s, I'm still active, still active. Still doing martial arts. Uh, I I play some physically active games. I did a little bit of basketball. I don't really like basketball. I kind of have to because of some of my friends. Not really good, but it is something that I did as a physical sport. I tried a little bit, just a tiny little bit of soccer, tiny little bit, but those are like 3 or 4 games that I just tried soccer. Nothing really serious, just me and my friends trying to play it and failing to play it because almost all of us, doesn't have any idea how soccer works and how to play soccer. All we have is like kick the ball, pass the ball, shoot the ball to goal. That's it. No, nothing else. So I did that. What else did I did? Physical activities. Let's see. Um, else. I did some. yeah, there's another physical sport that I did. I'm not really sure if you're familiar with this. It's sepak takraw, and this is like me, like way younger me. Like we're talking about 17, 18. I did sepak takraw back then. Uh, Very physical sport. Very physically demanding sport. That now, thanks to that, most of my flexibility um came from that sport. Uh, so I was quite flexible back then. Obviously, not now. But back then I did sepak takraw. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, sepak takraw is basically a sport wherein you have this um ball made of rattan. But we actually use like a plastic version, a soft plastic version of that ball. Now that ball don't bounce, but it kinda bounces when you kick it. So it's basically like volleyball, but you're not allowed to use your hands. You're only allowed to use your feet, and it kinda works like volleyball. If the ball touches the ground, you score a point. If you manage to get your opponent, uh, if you wanted to score, what you need to do is to have your opponent prevent your opponent from keeping the ball off the ground, basically. So yeah, it works like volleyball, but that's basically sepak takraw, and that gave me a lot of flexibility. Um, Physical activities, as far as I had lots of physical activities back then when I was like a little bit younger. If we're talking about 20s, going early 20s to even end of 20s, really. I was a little bit physically active back then. Not really physically fit per se, but physically active. I do have a lot of physical activities. Oh, one. Well, I'm not really sure if we can count it, but I did some paintball and a little bit of airsoft, and that was towards the end of my 20s. Just towards the end of my 20s. Uh, that started with a that started with a team building exercise. So me and my company back then, it was a different company from where we're working now. But what we did is, as a team building exercise for the whole department, we did paintball matches, and I liked it so much that I started to, or actually, also some of my friends liked it so much that we kind of started to actually play paintball by ourselves, like by our own volition. Uh, so we did some matches, and that actually went on for like a year or so. And that kind of evolved to airsoft because my workmates later noticed that paintball is kind of not really boring, but kind of on easy mode, and they wanted to like have actual uh, gunfighting simulation. So where we actually did airsoft matches, and I'm not really I'm not really an expert. I'm not a very good airsoft player. Just average. Just average. It's a hobby after all. I didn't. Well, it's not that I didn't take it seriously, but for me back then it was a hobby that I enjoyed. Although some of my workmates are really gone deep into the airsoft games. We're talking about them spending almost all their paycheck on buying airsoft rifles and whatnot. Uh, what I had back then is like it's like something that I just borrowed from my friend because I don't have one, and even if I really even if I loved airsoft matches. I didn't. I wasn't really able to convince myself to buy actually an airsoft rifle because of how expensive it is, and I'm not that good anyway, and I didn't intend to like what you call it, I- invest my time, invest so much time in airsoft. So I didn't uh I didn't buy myself an airsoft rifle, and I was never really good at it. I was like average, but it is a physical activity nonetheless. It's still a physical activity uh, that I can count because there's a lot of running, crouching, hiding. Because you never really hide on an airsoft match. You know, except if you have like either literally a ghillie suit. The ones that special forces use, special forces soldiers use to hide themselves, like in a bush or something. Except if you have that, or you're really good at hiding, most of the time you're not really encouraged to hide on airsoft games because one, it's kind of kind of frowned upon. Although you're allowed, it's kind of frowned upon because you're a lot of people will think of you as like a coward or whatnot. Well, even in video games, that's how it works, right? If you camp too much, people will not think like highly of you because you camp too much and you're not really participating in the game. So that excuse me, right, that basically also is the same thing with airsoft. Even with paintball, that's also the same thing. If you hide too much, it's allowed but definitely frowned upon. So you can't really hide. You can take cover, but not hide in an airsoft match, and even in a paintball match. So I'm not really the expert on airsoft, just average. It's just I just did it because I find the game fun, and it's a physical activity that I did way back when I was younger. But now that I'm already around my 30s, um, so far the only most strenuous physical activity that I'm doing right now is biking, long distance biking, and that's it. Because that's the only time that I can. That's the only physical activity that I can squeeze in my schedules in, and even that I can't even do consistently as much as I wanted to because of how busy I am. So yeah, it's really you know it's really something that I wanted to improve or change or whatnot. I don't know. But yeah, going back to sleep and sleep quality. Yeah, I was able to have like consistent good sleep quality when I was younger, and nowadays I haven't really been getting like consistent, at least consistent sleep nowadays. So maybe that's the reason why I feel sleepy a lot of times. And my brain always tells me that it would rather have me like lie down on my bed and sleep than do other things. It's because maybe it's because of that. But I'm pretty sure that it's not something that is very concerning when it comes to like health and whatnot. And probably also another factor why I cannot sleep that well is because of weather. It's already October and it's still humid here in our country. It's still humid as hell in our country. And it's October. It's almost It's almost the end of the year, and it's like I was like, it's still hot. Maybe. Well, the thing is, our house, we're actually working on making some maintenance in our house, and making some adjustments in regards to uh what you call it ventilation system, um because the house tends to get hot and the hot air actually lifts up. You see, we're trying to cut out on aircon usage because of the way uh power bills work here in our country, in the Philippines. It's something that a sight to behold upon. And okay, there's no politics here and whatnot. I'm just telling like something that is happening here in my country, but it's nothing political. It's nothing political, and I don't really want it to talk about political things. But let's just say that if you're willing to sacrifice yourself for comfort, if you're willing to sacrifice your sanity for the next couple of months or the next few months over comfort, you can go ahead and turn on your air conditioner, and you'll just have to deal with the aftermath later of wondering how you will actually get enough money to pay for electric bills because they are so high. That's why we actually kind of stopped using the air conditioner. Not because we cannot afford it, but because of how ridiculously overpriced the power consumption bill here in our country. And it's something that it's kind of politically related, but I don't want to talk about it because, as you might have read on my bio already, I don't really want it to talk about any political stuff here in my stream. I don't want it to talk about. I don't want it to talk about anything about even remotely political. There might be some moments that I would, but it's like for only for context sake, to bring a point, but not because I wanted to like share my political opinions and whatnot, which is something that I do have, but it's something that is very it's very what you call it, it's very insignificant on the things that I wanted to do, which is content creation. Politics is no is has no place in this stream. If I were to give out my political opinions, I tend to keep it for myself or tell my friends about it in real life. But in terms of like this content creation and whatnot, uh, I'm not I'm not gonna do any political opinion stuff. This is not the stream if you're looking for that. Although, don't get me wrong, I do have opinions about a lot of things. Actually, a lot of things. Which is a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, uh, we're gonna be talking about my opinions about some things a little bit later, especially with the VTuber community, and also with art related. I do have some opinions about that. Some things that I have seen on Twitter that I wanted to address. Um, Speaking of Twitter, I noticed that I have not been posting on Twitter that much, and I'm sorry about that. I know that. I know that. I have been doing like the cardinal sins of being a VTuber and even being a content creator by not interacting like almost every day or not posting about something every day on my Twitter and whatnot or my YouTube and whatnot. But believe me, I'm doing my best. I'm just doing my best. And honestly, it's one of the things that I think contributes on why uh, we haven't really getting like traction with followers. But I will explain myself later. Don't you worry. But definitely noticed that, and I definitely understand that. Excuse me. Definitely understand that that might be a very very big contributing factor on why, uh, unlike some content creators haven't got like super big following, uh, at least right now, is maybe because of that. I haven't been really active with Twitter or what you call it, uh, or YouTube. I haven't even gotten TikTok account yet, which I don't know. I'm still not sure about it, but I might do it. I might do a TikTok account. Um, I haven't even gotten Instagram yet because honestly, I this is a hot take, but I don't see a point of getting an Instagram account if I am a VTuber that I'm not posting pictures, uh, of pretty pictures, because for me Instagram is designed for people who wanted to show off their pretty pictures. So haven't really gone into that. Haven't gone making a TikTok as I mentioned earlier because besides learning about it, I'm trying to extrapolate how would I build my TikTok. What content should I post on my TikTok account? Because honestly, and this is again also another hot take. Also another hot take. Feel free to clip this if you want it. I don't care. Um, I don't want to make a TikTok account just to ride into trends. I wanted my TikTok account to be some sort of like an extension of a showcase of the streams. You know, um, I did see a lot of people, a lot of content creators are using TikTok for memes and whatnot, and to go with like trends and whatnot. So let's say, for example, there's this kind of if there's like this kind of TikTok challenge that everyone is doing, and since you have a TikTok account as a content creator, you also have to do it as well. Um, that's good and all. I can't blame people from doing it. I can't blame them. It's just that if I were to make a TikTok account, um, I'm kind of apprehensive of doing those types of things. Uh, if I were to go with a TikTok account, I wanted to have my content like centered around clips, and moments from my stream, funny moments and whatnot. And again, I don't blame people, and there's nothing wrong with other content creators just doing TikTok videos to ride the trend and whatnot, related to like or related to like a current trend or whatnot. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. It's just that for me, that's one of the main reasons why I'm still apprehensive on creating a TikTok account. It's because my purpose is different from you know for creating a TikTok account than I don't know, writing to trends. So yeah, in terms of like social media accounts, so yeah, that's it for TikTok. But don't worry, I might create a TikTok account. I might create it still because I do understand, the significance of like how huge of a help other social media platforms like TikTok uh, can get your content be exposed to a maximum amount of people as possible, which is something that I know that I have not been doing, which I should be doing. And as a matter of fact, I have seen content creators, especially VTubers or like what you call it, retweeters, which is something that I just discovered recently. That is that are particularly retweeters. What they basically do is they, even though they don't really have like any content yet or anything that they can like, or at least any content that is in like video form or whatnot. What they do is they amass a lot of followers because of how active they are in social media, like Twitter. Even though they haven't really gone to do like a debut or posted a YouTube video or made a stream yet, what they do is they are super active on Twitter. Like we're talking about really active on Twitter, and what they do is they get followers there. Which is, I understand the strategy. But it's still fascinating for me that there are some people that can actually do that. That even though you're not making any content, I think I think that is already. I think for them, for retweeters, I think for them the content is already their tweets and their account, their Twitter account. I think what they do is why how they perceive it is they use Twitter as their actual content. That's it. That's their content. It's just that it's different from a content creator that actually makes videos on YouTube or streams or even make TikTok videos uh, that what you call it uh, they they consider the tweets that they have as already their content. So even didn't if they haven't really streamed or made the video yet, um, they are considering themselves content creators. And it's quite fascinating. And actually, I kind of do commend them. I kind of do commend them for being able to what you call it, being able to get a lot of followers only through like tweeting. No, and through tweeting, that's like already their content, basically. And I wondered how they do that. I wonder how they do that. Maybe I'll look into it like a little bit later. But I wonder how they do that. That uh, they're able to like gain. Some of them even are able to gain what you call it. Even able to gain like a massive amount of followers, but not making anything. Not making a video, not making a stream and whatnot. But they were like literally able to do it. So I really commend those retweeters. But I did see like I did see like comments against them on why they haven't done anything in terms of like content. Uh, but I think the main idea here is I think from their understanding and from their perspective, their tweets are already their content. You know, their tweets are already their content, and they for them, even if they're not streaming yet, I think for them, um, their tweets alone can utilize it as their content and not do any video content creation or Steam content creation yet because they think that uh, uh, they might have like several reasons on why they're not doing it, but their idea of content is different from most people would consider as actual content. So yeah, I discovered a lot of things lately when it comes to like content creation and whatnot, especially with the VTuber sphere, which is actually quite fascinating. I would dare to say that me, as someone who had been consuming content for like so many years now, ever since I discovered the internet, it's quite fascinating that how different a world VTubing is in terms of like content creation alone. That because I noticed a lot of unique things that only VTubers and VTweeters and whatnot does. I mean the fact the concept of VTubers alone is something that is very very different from actual, you know, what we call flesh tubers, or or people or real people that show their real faces on camera or in the video on stream and whatnot, or produce videos, streams, even social media accounts. Um, it's really quite different. It's like a different world that it's like a different realm that has some aspects that it shares uh on it shares with like uh real people. I'm not saying that VTubers aren't real people. What I mean is like flesh tubers, like people that actually show their faces and and whatnot on stream. And it's very very different. VTubers, VTweeters, virtual content creators are quite different. And I'm starting to actually like adapt some ideas too and some concepts too because I myself is a VTuber, and naturally I will also adapt those concepts. But still, I find it really fascinating how much of a difference the community between uh, actual people, content creators versus VTubers. In terms of like how they promote themselves, how they promote their content, how they actually even commission others to do content with them. Because, for example, only VTubing has this unique aspect wherein artists really thrive in terms of how they make money and make profit with the VTuber community. Uh, Artists are like really deeply involved, more deeply involved than ever with VTubers and the VTuber community than on actual people streamer or content creator community. Because if you're like a content creator that shows your face on the camera, the only reason that you would hire, let's say, an artist that draws stuff is if you wanted them to have your graphics made or your logo made or your overlays made and whatnot. That's really the only time that you would hire an artist. And the thing is, it's not even like an artist that draw like complete figures. Uh, Most of them are like artists that if you can do this, like overlays and whatnot, like shapes and graphics. Not that I'm like not that I'm belittling them. I'm just pointing out something that if you're someone that actually shows your face on camera, you don't really need to have an artist to draw something for you, like a complete character, unless you are asking them to do one for like logos and whatnot. It's not something that you will like use. I don't know. I how can I explain this much better? But what I'm trying to say is, I'm the world of VTubing is so different because of like how VTubers avail of services of artists and how artists actually provide their services, and what kind of artist do you actually need for VTuber versus what artist do you need when you are a content creator that shows your actual face. Now, what the point that I'm trying to get across is, uh, as I was explaining earlier with retweeters, even if you're not streaming or making videos, you can still technically call yourself as a VTuber because, um, maybe for me, it's just for me. Not it's not, I'm pretty sure that I'll be incorrect with this assumption, but for me, being a VTuber means you're playing a character. You're putting up a persona on stream, and that persona represents you as the streamer. Unlike like a streamer that shows their face, that face is them. So they don't really need to like put in to conceptualize like a character, a separate character from them. Although they can have or they can develop a version of themselves that they put themselves on camera, and there's a different version of themselves that is off the camera. But that doesn't mean that they are putting up as a different person. Uh, VTubers, the whole idea of VTuber or VTubers is you have this persona that you have a total free choice to actually adapt that persona and be that persona and play that persona. Unlike a real a content creator that shows their face, that is them that you see on camera. In a VTuber, you might see a character on screen, but that doesn't mean you have to see the real person. So that's why VTweeters have this like opportunity that even if you're not really making any content like a stream or a video, they have this opportunity to still call whatever they're doing content, which is primarily tweeting, because they are adapting a character through those tweets. Unlike if you're like a real person, if you are a real person and not you're not a VTuber that and you show yourself, you show your actual face. If you have a Twitter and you're just tweeting, you are just someone that has an account, a Twitter account, basically. But if you are a VTweeter, you can call yourself a VTweeter, and you can technically call yourself a VTuber. Technically, even if you're not streaming or making videos, because the content that you are making is the fact that you are playing a character, that you are playing as someone else. Even if you're like insert like some aspects of yourself, your real self, into that character, you are still playing the character technically. And I think that's how it works, and that's why it works for VTweeters. But that's just my opinion. And again, I am someone that is very new to this, and I'm just starting to discover a lot of fascinating things about the VTuber community. And even I myself, I haven't really been interacting with that much VTubers. I think I can only count on my hand the VTubers that I actually interacted with, but not to the extent that like I was talking to them privately and whatnot, but just some tweets here and there. And I'm still learning. I'm still quite new. So anyway, what else? In terms of oh, um, I remember. I started to remember reading on Twitter something about AI art, and although I did reply to some tweets about my take on it, I wanted to make like what you call it, a more formal approach on providing my opinion about AI art and my thoughts about it. Just to give you a little bit of context, apparently, allegedly, that is, I'm not really sure if all of these are true and whatnot. I'm not really sure about that, but I have seen some threads. I have seen some threads wherein some content creators are are getting a little bit angry about artists that are using AI or artificial intelligence to create their art and call it art, their art. Um, from what I understand, what they're ranting about is the fact that it will probably or possibly would take away jobs and opportunities for making money from from people or artists that actually draw their art manually without using any AI tools or whatnot or any assistance from AI for artificial intelligence. Now, for those of you who don't know, um, recently it has been a thing wherein uh, artwork can be actually made by artificial intelligence, and honestly, they actually look good. They're starting to look good. You know, I'm pretty sure that there are things that you can do it for free, but most of the time you have to pay like some sort of a subscription or whatnot or something. Um, to be able to use a more advanced AI that can actually do art that is honestly almost indistinguishable from artwork that a real human did. And honestly, it's scary. Honestly, it's scary. It scarily looks authentic in some places. If you're not knowledgeable on what to look for with AI art, you wouldn't really see any difference from actual artwork, hand drawn artwork, which is kind of scary. And there are people that are very concerned about that notion because um, they believe that it takes away, profits and opportunities for actual artists to make any money from commissions and whatnot. Because there are also other artists that rely on artificial intelligence to make their artwork and sell that artwork. And I posted some of my opinions, just like a brief summary of my opinion on Twitter, as a response from someone that I follow. Um, but my take on it basically is it's perfectly fine to actually use artificial intelligence for making artwork. It's actually perfectly fine, in my opinion. But hear me out, all right? Hear me out. It's perfectly fine to use AI art to make artwork, as long as you are using it to be like a supplement, to work like a supplement for helping you. Let's say, for example, for helping you as an artist, like get inspiration from idea, get inspiration, get some creative juices going, or start something to start off with in terms of like ideas. Especially if you're doing, like, let's say, character design, you're not like simply making, let's say, uh, fan art, or copying someone else's art style. You're you're basically like uh using it as a supplement, you know, to get an idea rolling. Because okay, let me explain it in D&D terms, all right? As a DM, as a dungeon master. But anyway, and hey, Formas Chaos, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. You said here, not sure if you noted earlier, but I'll hop in a little late. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. But artists are also mostly not happy with the AI generating from other artists' work that is not credited or asked to be a base for the gene branch. Gene branch. As the first few were taking others' work. Granted, some new ones have not done this, but kind of what started the hate with it. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Because honestly, while I was reading that thread, um, honestly, I just skimmed through it because I'm sorry about who made that thread. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give names, but I'm sorry for that someone who made that thread. I know that you have lots of valid points, but doing it in like a 15 hit Twitter combo of just tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet is something that I just skimmed read it just to get like a general idea of what they're talking about. But okay, so all right, so it's all about like a problem with crediting. So yeah, actually, I did try some AI art myself. I did try it. From my understanding, and from what I noticed while I was using it, yeah, I do remember something about branches, or like evolving evolving what I can call a seed to generate AI art. Like you have this particular style that you wanted to use in this these prompts, and the AI would actually create the art for you, and you have the option to have that art evolve for the AI to actually further, develop it. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm perfectly fine with AI art. As a matter of fact, a lot of people would disagree with me on this. I believe that AI art is just simply an inevitable next step uh, with how styles are evolving, or the art styles are evolving. The method of creating art is evolving. It's like an inevitable step. As a matter of fact, I find it actually fascinating, and I'm very curious about it uh because of the potential that it can actually do in terms of like how AI, artificial intelligence, has been developed over the years, over many years of research and development. Uh, it has been developed so much that it's now starting to make art. And the thing is, I think that this is like an inevitable step to how making art evolved. So getting mad over it is not something that I would agree with. Getting mad over the existence of AI art is not something that I would agree with. Now I do understand that there are people that maybe are a little bit worried about AI artists taking over traditional artists, but you have to understand that this is like a very natural evolution of what making art could be. Is something that you really cannot stop. I think it's just a matter of how you use it, really. And as I mentioned earlier, if you are using AI art to be as a supplement or a guide or give you a seed of an idea that you can work on and you can improve on in terms of like your artwork, I'm perfectly fine with it. However, uh, if you are an artist and you're saying that you keep on advertising to other people that all of your art are hand drawn, yet you are using AI art, and what's worse is you are totally relying on AI art to make your artworks. Like total reliance is something of a different story. It's something that I vehemently disagree with. Would disagree with, that is. That is something that I cannot support. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would not support, because it's just basically cheating. It's just basically cheating and lying to your potential customers or potential clients. Saying that you handmade something, yet you made a machine do it, is just straight up lying, and just something that should be you know should be should not be encouraged at all. I think that should be the thing that we should look out for. Artists that are advertising art uh without even disclosing how they made the art or what methods did they use, and whatnot. And also, I would say that I definitely disagree if you are an artist and you are totally relying on artificial intelligence to do the art for you and selling them, because that is just straight up lying. That is just straight up lying to your customers. That is not good for business. That is not good for your reputation. That is not good for your business or for getting money. If you are just doing this just to get money, like, be my guest. For all I care. But if you're starting to lie to your customers, that is an integrity issue. It's not practicality. So yeah, I think for those that are advocating against AI art, I think what we need to do is to make sure that we are fighting the right fight, the right battles, or um, or making sure that we appropriately look at things in a more investigative way, or in more scrutiny, because we might be fighting in the wrong war. We might be fighting the wrong battle, or might be shouting the wrong creed, or the wrong idea. It should be used as a tool than using it as a completed product. Exactly. you know I could care less on how you did your artwork. If you did it with a sheet of paper, that's perfectly fine. Actually, as a matter of fact, I might take a lot of hate for this. As a matter of fact, I'm perfectly fine with you tracing art. Because you know what? I'm perfectly fine with, if you're an artist and what you do is tracing art from other people. I'm perfectly fine with that, because guess what? That's how I learned to draw. That's how I learned to draw. I When I was little, right? When I was a wee little armored warrior, uh, what I did. We're talking about elementary school, man. We're talking about elementary. Uh, what I usually do is I trace art from posters. Uh, Back then I would draw a lot of either Super Robot anime or Dragon Ball. And what I will do is, since I don't know how to draw, I don't have any like formal training or like formal basics of drawing. I just draw, and I just really wanted to draw. What I do is I would trace. I would trace posters and you know essentially copying them. But the thing is, that's how I I learned how to draw on my own without tracing. Because one day what I did is I tried, what if I don't trace? What if I just, create my own using the things that I know, using the things that I learned through tracing. So what I did is I just made some sketches on my notebook and use pretty much what I learned from tracing without anyone teaching me. I was not a good artist. I was never a good artist. As a matter of fact, maybe one of my streams, I would show you uh my unearthed art that I just unearthed recently, because I gained access to one of my older accounts. But uh I was in no means a very good artist, okay? But that's how I learned to draw, by tracing. So even if you are tracing art from other people, I would actually commend you in that, because that is something that you can go at the start. At least you can say to people that, yeah, I drew this. Uh, it's your choice if you wanted to say to people that you traced it from another art. You know, And again, it's a different story if you said that no, this is the art that I made. I made this. No one else made this. That's perfectly fine. It's essentially as the same as like getting art style or adapting a specific art style from another artist, which is I'm pretty sure most artists did, which is adapting styles from others and just making their own eventually. I'm pretty sure that that is a lot of artists, starting point. So I'm perfectly fine with tracing art, but with AI is so much different because we're talking about um, letting a robot do the drawing for us hands free without us even doing anything without in most cases without like any input. Now I understand that from my understand if you actually wanted to make like AI art, you have to give um a you have to give the artificial intelligence words that they can use as prompts for them to make the art, using artificial intelligence. I do understand that. So there is like a little bit of like some kind of like an input of some kind from the user. But that doesn't mean that you created something. You only help the AI and tell them what they wanted to do, what they need to do. It's essentially the same as like commissioning someone to do art for you and not crediting them even, you know. It's just the same as that. So you're not even doing anything. You're just giving prompts to the AI to do something for you. It's it's worse than tracing. At least with tracing, you're actually doing something. You're tracing the lines. There is like a certain amount of physical activity on tracing, and I would dare say that even if you're tracing drawings from other people, I would dare say that that is still considered uh, can be considered your own artwork. That can be still considered that. And again, I know a lot of people would disagree with this. But if we compare it to like AI, completely relying with to AI to make artwork without doing anything else and claiming that it is my art, that is something that is not right. That is not correct. So anyway, I would wish that for those people who are clamoring against artists that are using artificial intelligence to make art, I wish that they would make people understand that it is not the artificial intelligence software that is the fault of this. It should be the artist's responsibility to let people know that hey, I made or I used artificial intelligence for this. But most of all, um, for those artists that are using artificial intelligence for making art, I just hope that uh, you don't over rely on artificial intelligence, you know, to make your artwork, and don't claim that it is your artwork because it is not. Especially if you completely relied on AI to do your artwork for you, and don't advertise it as your art because it's not. It's just straight up lying to your clients, and it's a problem with your integrity. And I know making art is hard. Actually, making art is hard. Take it from me. I did try it once, and it's something that something that is, I definitely understand it. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of skill and dedication to, make your own art that is good enough for people to actually hire you to draw things for them. But you gotta understand that it's not about the money. Money should always just be like a byproduct, or like some sort of a bonus, really, for making art. You should create art because you love creating art, and relying on a robot to do art for you is just, you just you just not doing anything really. So yeah, there's that. That's my opinion on AI art. So yeah, and it's also really, I do understand the frustration for a lot of you of a lot of people, because artists are now in demand recently, especially with VTubers and VTuber community, which is I was discussing earlier. One of the things that I find fascinating about the VTuber community is how heavily utilized artists are when it comes to creating art, so much that uh, that even bots on Twitter are starting to pop out or pop up, and giving follows to small streamers like me, advertising that they can create art, blah blah blah. So yeah, all because I used the hashtag, the VTuber hashtag. Oh my god, I'm not really sure how to eliminate those bots, but whatever. They're a number to my followers list, so I don't, I just don't bother anymore. So yeah, I mean, for example, I just saw a Twitter. I'm just scrolling on my Twitter feed, and I opened a Twitter account earlier of someone, of an artist that is actually getting evicted and needs commission to, pay for their mortgage, I guess. And that's why I perfectly understand that a lot of people have like very huge concerns about artists using artificial intelligence for their art. But it's just a matter of educating people and letting those people know that, hey, it's perfectly fine for you to use AI, but don't over rely on it, and don't straight up lie to other people that you made this drawing when you know you are not the one who made this drawing. A robot did, and all you just did is put words on the robot's brain and have them do something for you. It's just not, it's not nice. And also, formless. The thing that you're talking about earlier, uh, with the AI generating from other artists' work that is not credited or asked to be a base for the gene branch. Um, Unfortunately, though, I would say, and this is an unfortunate fact for me. For me, at least, this is an unfortunate take. But in terms of like companies that uses art styles from other artists to be a base for their like gene or seed branch for their AI to work on with creating artwork. Unfortunately, there's little to no control that we can do for that. Honestly, we're talking about like these companies that it takes just a lot of effort, and just a lot, and maybe a lot of money to let them know that, hey, don't use my art, as like a base for your robot to draw over without my permission. It's I know it's really bad, but we're talking about companies here that probably some of them have like high financial backing from investors, because they wouldn't be able to do things like this without huge financial backing from bigger investors that are interested in this kind of like technology and whatnot. um so there's nothing really we can do about those companies, preventing them from using uh artwork or art styles from specific artists as a base for their AI to use to make artwork. Uh, yeah, but it's kind of inevitable. There's nothing we can do about it because it's all about from what I understand with how these AI work. These AIs work. They're just literally using Google Images, for example, to get like like a base for the AI to work on, with a specific art style. For example, if you prompted the AI to make like an anime girl artwork that has pink hair, what it will do is it will just simply scour the net for pictures of anime girls with pink hair, regardless of who drew it or what art style was used to make it. As long as it's an anime girl with pink hair, it will just take it indiscriminately. And we're talking about like Google Images, so which could return like millions of results. We're not talking about like a company like literally stealing like a specific artwork for the AI to use. We're talking about an AI that is using primarily search engines to actually scour the net for an artwork that is closest to that prompt that a user provided to them. So in terms of crediting, unfortunately, we cannot do anything about it. It will take too much effort and too much money to oppose that activity. But I think the main issue here is some of the artists are over relying on AI to make their artwork and calling it their own, and possibly calling it traditionally hand drawn by them, but it's not. Or not disclosing the fact that they are using AI for their artwork. Because honestly, I've seen Twitter accounts of artists that are actually that they're totally not disclosing at all anywhere in their bio the fact that they were using AI for their art, until people call them out for it because of like comparisons and whatnot. Indeed, and is why a large mess of the moment in art community at the moment in art community, until laws, or at least USA, to be figured out. Agree on some of the thoughts you have. As the AI, if uses Google it it, then it's using it as a reference as someone would do it by hand. When I mentioned it in my earlier comment, in early states of development for a few, we're using images pulled from artists in their own database, not from Google to do it. Oh, okay, I see. That's actually also the case as well with probably the early development of these types of AI. They have like their own database. But again, as I mentioned earlier, it's too late now. It's too late now to actually oppose that kind of activity. because I'm pretty sure that they developed a artificial intelligence artwork makers so much that they're just pulling literally images from Google at this point for to use as reference. And again, it's literally like it would take a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of legislation to combat that, that kind of activity. That is why we have to go to the next best thing that we can do, which is, you know, calling out artists that are lying to their potential clients about how they make the art, and educating other artists as well how they can actually use AI art to, properly, at least. Because again, AI art is something that I'm pretty sure that this is like a natural evolution of how art work is made. It's just like an evolution of like how people started digital art, like using Photoshop and whatnot, to using like tablets for drawing, to using literal TVs, touchscreen TVs for drawing. It's basically that evolution that I'm talking about. And AI is, I'm pretty sure that this is like a natural progression or evolution of how we make art. So yeah, this is actually quite a interesting subject to talk about. And I wasn't really able to like elaborate myself on Twitter because you can only type a few characters on Twitter, except if you're you know making a tweet longer, which is at this point it's only for specific moments if you're using tweet longer. Uh, but yeah, that's basically my opinion. Not only as a VTuber, but as a person who actually loves looking at artworks. I'm an art enjoyer as well, even though I cannot like make art myself that good. I'm an art enjoyer myself. I do enjoy like pretty drawings. I did drew myself. And for me, it's also very important to have like integrity with your work. I mean, whatever work that you're doing, you have to have integrity, but especially in making art, because it's something that you can literally do by hand. And if you're lying on how you do it, it's not good. It's a little different course from tablets Photoshop, but I agree it's an evolution. It's similar to using 3D models for poses for webcomics. We're tracing over at the same time. AI gets the rough idea. It's up to the person to complete the rest on it on their own. Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's a good point. With webcomics using 3D models, and well, that's also where some anime also gravitating towards, because we using 3D for more dynamic moments that require that before you would, you know, draw frame by frame an animation moment. Uh, and if that animation moment like is super dynamic, it will take a lot of time and a lot of manpower to do it. But nowadays, a lot of animation studios even use 3D and just use 3D for more dynamic moments that needs a lot of movement scenes. And also, I think that is like a natural evolution on animation as well. But again, it's a lot of people should understand. They can just you only have to use AI as a rough reference. And I was speaking earlier about D&D. Actually, I kind of forgot. I was speaking earlier about D&D, and I would like to actually have this analogy using D&D. Okay, let you in a secret. One of the things that I do, or most DMs do, well, some DMs do, rather, um, when it comes to prep work, prepping for like a session or writing a campaign and whatnot, is the fact that one, we actually sometimes copy other campaigns and repack it as our own to uh to be used in our games. And second, sometimes we use generators, whether it's an adventure seed generator, whether it's a map generator, whether it's a uh name of an NPC generator or randomizer. We actually use those. And the thing is, those generators, those random generators, those adventures, campaigns, modules that we copy from a DM that wrote it, we do not totally copy it. Wanna know why? Because our tables are different from that DM that wrote that campaign or that adventure most of the time. So that's why what you do is whenever DMs like me are stuck with, well, we're stumped with ideas to do with their campaigns or what to do next in the next session, or what adventure should we write starting an adventure or a campaign, we just sometimes rely on pre-written campaigns and just repack them and recycle them, rewrite them, uh, mix and match them, have different names for NPCs and whatnot. Uh, we do that as well in D&D. But the thing that you don't want to do is to totally copy them and make them your own and say to your players that, hey, I wrote this. This is the thing that I wrote. While copying literally the whole module or the whole campaign without even like making the names different or making the places different or making, the situations different. We do that. We do rely on generators as well. But the whole idea about it is you do not copy literally. You do not use it literally, word per word, verbatim, because it will bite you in the ass if you do it. You'll just be very inconvenienced once your players found out that you just copied this literally. Why didn't you say so? Why didn't you have to lie to us that you wrote this? I've seen a lot of, I've seen some DMs getting caught for that. So that's why me, on my players, with my players, what I usually say is, whenever I write adventures, I actually take inspiration from other modules, adventures and whatnot. Because first, I am not a very super veteran DM or dungeon master that can write a lot of adventures. And second, I only have like limited time to prep. And for dungeon masters who are prepping for D&D games or any tabletop role playing games, really, it is perfectly fine to copy. Just make sure that you you put like your own spin to it, and uh you properly pair it with whatever adventure that you're currently running. Otherwise, if you're using a pre-written adventure, tell your players that we are playing a pre-written adventure. That's it. You don't have to lie because you don't lie because you don't really have to lie. You just really need to be candid with your players. So that's why I mentioned earlier that if you're using AI art, just use it as a reference, as a guide, as a seed to get your ideas rolling. So if you like had your if you want to say if let's say that if you wanted to draw like a robot, a huge robot with this specific color, this specific design, you can make you can prompt the AI to do that. Give them prompts on an artwork that you are aiming for, and let the AI do it. However, don't stop there and don't say to people that I drew it. Work further or evolve further that artwork on your own if you can. But if you cannot, just don't force it. Just learn more. There's nothing wrong with that. Uh, except if you're like really, really greedy, that is. Which is, I think, the case for some artists. It's just really all about the money, which is sad. But so yeah, that is a long rant. So okay, that's my opinion. That's my opinion about AI art. Uh, it's fascinating. But anyway, I'll be taking a super 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 short break. Just drink some water and take a pee pee. And once I come back, I guess we can go ahead and play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. So don't go away. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. And, alright. So here's what we're going to do then. We're gonna go ahead and play Castlevania Symphony of the Night. A game that we have been playing. We actually played this a couple of days ago. And we're gonna go ahead and make a continuation. Hopefully, just hopefully, I can finish it before at least the what you call it, the end of the month. Hopefully, let me change the. No, not Tales of Symphonia, man. Give me one moment. Uh. I was like, Tales of Symphonia, no, I'm not playing that. Not playing that game, at least for now. Okay, category change. Just give me one moment, let me switch up. Let's switch to the game. Okay. So anyway, again, as per usual, if you notice that the sound is very loud, or I am too soft, or I am too loud, just let me know, okay? Do some audio balancing, a little bit of audio balancing here. Maybe I just increase it a tad bit because last time I was checking the VOD and the sound is a little bit soft. So we'll go ahead and do a smidge of increase here. Alright, so we're gonna be playing Castlevania. From what I remember, we left off with. We actually had quite the progress. This is the PS1 version, mind you. This is the PS1 version that I'm playing because this is, the version that I'm more familiar with. I'm aware that there are like other versions of Castlevania on other systems. So, okay, so we're good with controls. We haven't even got like the spells yet, so yeah. We haven't really got into the most of the castle yet, so that's okay. That's fine. We may have to go up, probably. We have to go up then. Alright, so, alright. Let's go. And I have. I was laughing myself off like when I was watching the VOD because of this moment, the salt. I don't have dark metamorphosis yet. Yeah, I don't have the spells yet. We're very early in the game, actually. We're kinda early. So right and then up. We're quite early in the game. I think I only played this for like an hour and a half last time. And it will take me a while if I'm doing this for like 2 hours every time. So, I can't really stream that long. As a matter of fact, I have things to do after this, so we may only be able to squeeze in like 1.5 hours of this. Where should I go again? All the way up. Okay. we go. And also, this playthrough, nothing special with this one. Just me completing the game. No, as I mentioned earlier, it's not like a 200%, 206% run. Uh, and what I mean by 206% is it's kind of spoiler, so I'm not. I don't want to explain it further, at least in the meantime. But you'll see why I had to call it 206% because it's spoiler. So, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do like beating the game as it is. Of course, I will do that particular. For those of you who are not familiar, there are actually several endings to this game. Depending on what you do, but I'm not gonna give out any details. But let's say we will be going to the best ending. We're going for the best ending for this. Ah, come on. There are things that you needed to do to get the best ending, and we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I mean, okay. All right, so we got some progress. Waifu.
So we meet again, Alucard.
It seems so.
Oh, sorry about that.
As friendly as ever, I see. It's strange. This castle is different than I remember it.
Yeah, there's a reason.
This castle is a creature of chaos. It may take many incarnations.
So I can't trust my memories, huh? Oh well, I'll do my best. Good luck.
So, what Alucard said is correct. The castle itself is actually a creature. Not in a creature as a living creature, but a living entity. That can change its structure and whatnot. But the closest that I can explain it is it's made of magic, dark magic. It's chaos. That's why it changes every time you enter it, or it change. It every time that it is revived, which it does for like every 300 years, from what I remember. It changes its structure. That's why earlier games like Castlevania 1, 2, 3, or 1 and 2 at least, you will see a different castle structure. But you are still... Ow! You are actually still in Dracula's castle. It's just that it looks different every time on every game. That's how they explain like how and why it's different every time for every game. Ow. Oh, so shields doesn't work. Ow! 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 What the hell? Okay, I'm almost dead. I am almost dead. I am... Okay, let me go back to the save point. Screw this. I leveled up. It will be a shame. So, I'm gonna go back. I actually watched recently a Maximilian dude play this. That is why it is so. What you call it? It's so coincidental. But I know he's been saying that he'll be playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night for actually a long time. Just didn't realize that he will actually do it now that I'm playing it. And the thing is, I'm kind of apprehensive to actually watch his streams now because, you know, I don't want to. Although I played this before. Uh, it's not kind of like, it's not really like spoiling and whatnot. Ow. Ow. Cutlass. Cutlass stronger. Okay, it is stronger. Oh my god. Alright, here you go. So many enemies. I mean, like a Dark Souls moment. Oh, this one is tough. You have to. Oh, oh my god. And I'm dead. I don't know. That's a one-hit kill. Okay, death counter. I guess this is my third death since I played this. I don't really have a death counter, but oh well. Okay. All right. Run it again. Oh, you only played an hour for that? In-game time? Okay. Still hit by that? Ow! I misjudged the distance. Okay, next. I'm gonna die again, I'm pretty sure. So that hits you like once, so you have to go all the way down and jump it, I guess. I'm bad with this. Okay. Let me just do some adjustments on my body here. Okay, let's do it this way so we can just pretend that I'm looking at the screen. How does it look like? Okay. Yep, I'm just so bad at this. That is why I always tell on stream, if you're looking for like high octane, high pogs per minute gameplay, this is not that stream. Okay, I think I can kinda speedrun this now. Okay, I can kinda speedrun this now. Ow! So you have to go all the way down for this, I guess. Just let the ow. Alright, alright. Okay, you have to let this thing roll all the way to the bottom. So you can jump over. This is apparently one hit kills you. You know, sometimes I realize that Symphony of the Night might be the Castlevania of, or might be the Dark Souls of Castlevania games. Okay, so there you go. We're safe. Castlevania might be like the Dark Souls of Castlevania games. I mean, at least thematically, I guess. Thematically speaking, you know, you have this castle and the monsters and whatnot, and sometimes they're hard. But the thing about Castlevania games is, as long as you know how to deal with them, you're good. Okay, so I think this is a okay. We haven't gone to this yet. Oh god, this guy. I'm gonna leave you for now. Actually, let me go up first. Woo! I need some health. Do I have any Health items here. I do have one. Not gonna use it for now. What's this? Oh, this one. This has like an Easter egg, but it will hurt me. But I don't want to do it because it will hurt me, and I don't have like any life to spare, any HP to spare. This one has a room. No. Now the thing is about these kinds of maps is we are talking about the PS1 era, so it doesn't have like the zoom in feature, and it doesn't have like waypoints that you can mark, or I think that is why Metroid has like an easier way to to read the map, because it has like icons and stuff. And Castlevania Symphony of the Night doesn't have that. So that's why I also remember Max saying something about like if you played Symphony of the Night and what the, and you haven't played it for like an extended amount of time, you'll get kind of confused and you'll kind of forget what you're doing. Okay, let's go, Bert. Come over here. So yeah, that's because of like, ow, ow, ow. Oh my god. Okay, how to deal with this? Go up, go up. One of my favorite enemies, actually. This is like one of my favorite enemies. Is the Huntress, because waifu material. Okay, I don't have any choice. I wanted to. Okay. Come on. Come on, lady. So you're not approaching me, huh? Sweet life max up. Let's go. Strength potion. New armor. Silver plate. Where should we go? We can go either left or right. I'm pretty sure I cannot go to the left side from what I remember. I'm pretty sure that I cannot go that way for now. Maybe we can just go to the other side then. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm being screwed over I'm being like, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna simply die. I'm just gonna die, am I? I'm just gonna just like literally die. What is it? Up? I'm totally gonna die. And it's a boss battle. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. Gonna die. Max has this exact moment, man. Maximilian has this exact moment. Yep. See? I'm just gonna die. Oh my god, it's been a while since I saved. Oh, we're not gonna do save states here, man. This is a no save state household. Yeah, just give me one moment here. Alright, here we go. Let's take this a little bit seriously. As if I'm not playing seriously all this time. I've been playing seriously, don't worry. We're gonna speedrun it a bit. We're gonna speedrun this. Ow! I promise we're gonna speedrun this. I promise, I promise. Chill, 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 chill. We have to go all the way down. Now, you cannot jump it from here for some reason. Unless you have like double jump and whatnot. Which you will get. But you cannot literally jump it from the stairs for some reason. Maybe we have to go down first? Maybe we can just go down first for this one. We'll just go down first. This time. You can go up later. There you go, night shield. Night shield. Still have potions, right? No, whatever. We'll just... Is there like another way? Okay, let's do the other way instead. Ow. Okay, so we can't go that way for now. We will definitely heal up later. God damn it. Let me up. Let me up. Yeah. There you go. Man, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. I'm just trying to concentrate, no need to worry. Well, I mean, we're worried. Not worried, right? Okay, we can't pass this. I'm just trying to concentrate a little bit more than the usual. Okay. Oh my god. Birds. The boys. The boys. Come on, boys. Let me go. Let me go, boys. Oh god, the boys. They don't hurt much, but they're annoying. Oh god. They don't hurt, but they're annoying as hell. Boop, boop. Okay, we're dead. So annoying. All because of that, like, knockback. Okay, where should I go? Maybe we should go here first. Yeah, you cannot go through that. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, really? Ah. Okay, so Gonna go to the top instead. Get the armor. Get the armor. Get the life up. Oh god. All right. We got the Bible. This is where I screwed up. That's why I don't have that much life. Okay, I need as much. No, no, no. Okay. We still have full life? Well, still have a bit of health. What's that? For the boss at least. We still have a bit of health. So okay. We still have a bit of health. So good luck. I'm gonna try to see if I can beat them. Because there is a pattern. There is kind of a pattern for this guy. Okay, I can crouch down to his fire thingy. Right. It's quite easy. It's actually quite easy. Alright. Okay, hopefully we can do it safe.
Impressive. You're very strong.
You're very strong.
What is it you want? You didn't come here to tell me that.
You're right. Do you know the name Richter Belmont?
Of the Belmont clan? Of course, but...
He disappeared about a year ago, and I'm sure he's here. If you see him, please let me know.
As you wish, my lady.
Thank you. So, you do know how to be a gentleman.
Okay, just a little bit of a fun fact of that interaction. If you notice, Maria was um describing Richter, or in Maria's mind, Richter was wearing blue. But on Alucard's mind, it's a like a different sprite that is showing. what he's thinking is actually Trevor, because technically Alucard didn't meet or has not been able to meet Richter until this game. The only Belmont that he's familiar with and he's like fought side by side with, that literally, was Trevor. Trevor. And that sprite belongs to Trevor, the one that is like thinking about. And that's not Alucard, that's Trevor. I'm sorry, that's not Richter, that's Trevor Belmont. Richter wears blue and he has a different sprite from Rondo of Blood or Dracula X. But in Alucard's mind, the one that crosses his mind is Trevor, not Richter. Okay. Where should we go? Hopefully this is a save point. Hopefully. Yeah, save point. Let's go. Alright. Should go up. All the way up. If we can go all the way up, we... Potion. Nice. And a new sword. Cutlass. Sword up to the English Navy. Doesn't have like the sword skill. Sword of the British Navy. There's something up there. Oh no, we need the bibble. We need the bibble. Castle Keep. Maybe we can go up first. Here's what's up. Up. What's up? Up. Oh, okay. So I can't do this without. I think I can platform it. Yeah, I can. Ooh. Leapstone. Yeah, double jump. Yeah. Alright. We have double jump now. Yeah. Yeah. Before I even discovered the spells, man. Also, for those of you who are watching, can you teach... can you backseat a little bit for the spell? I kind of forgot what the spells are. Like Soul Steel, Dark Metamorphosis, like those. I'm pretty sure that I can do them early, or if I'm not if I'm not mistaken, I can try doing them early, especially the soul attack. Like use summon souls and it will attack the enemy. Ooh, Tiraping, Tiraping, cursed dark sword. Do-do-do. Ooh, teleport. Mm, okay. Yeah, I swear I've seen. I swear I've seen Max. I'm almost. I don't know. I'm almost at the same point as Max is, and I swear to God I've seen him do spells already at this early. Okay, okay, that's music. Maybe we can go. Excuse me. Maybe we can go down. We can probably go down. And Castlevania music is just hits you different, man. Okay, let me go up again. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Oh my god. Having double jump makes life easier. Right, there you go. Hearts. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can go down beyond and then up. Maybe we can just go down. Power of the Bibble. There's a way down here we haven't really gone to yet. Oh, okay, so it's closed. So there's a way up. Maybe we can do it with a double jump now. But oh, not yet. Okay. So, okay, we have to go all the way. Or maybe we can go to that other teleporter. I know there's like... Yeah, I know there's like other places we can now reach with a double jump, but again, I don't remember them unless I go to them, actually. Oh no! I need my bibble! Oh my god. My bibble! Oh god. I lost my bibble. Maybe we should save first, just in case. Just in case. And then we can try teleporting. Yeah, we can try teleporting around. Okay, here we go. There's something here that we couldn't reach, I remember. Which is up. Oh! Oh my god, how I wish I had the Bible, man. Okay, this is an annoying part. Oh yeah, the elevator. Now we can actually get the wolf thing. Which is I don't remember where. I no longer remember where is it. Yeah, save point. I don't remember where is it though. Would it be on the other side of this? I guess so. Yeah. Okay, let me try looking. Look first for the. Maybe I can look for the wolf. Oh, this one. Yeah. All right. We have now Soul of Wolf. Soul of Doggo. Transform to wolf. Okay, so it's the shoulder buttons. So I guess we can go ahead and save just in case. Just in case. What? What an idiot. It's just in case. Uh-huh. You know, I remember, like, if you have like a very dirty CD of this game, you'll have a hard time because there's like, we're talking about multiple loading screens in this. Maybe we can go here instead. Yeah, we'll just go here. Oop, what the hell? Okay, clock towers. This is a stage that I kinda hate now. Okay, there is something here that you need to actually do a perfect jump. I know it's not worth it, but I want to do it. Ah, no, no, no. You need to do like a perfect jump. Perfect dive kick, rather. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I swear to God that. Oh my God. This is why sometimes I encourage backseating. I was again thinking about this. Oh my God, really? I was thinking about the spells. I see, see, I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cheat a little bit. Okay, just a wee bit, just a wee bit. I'm gonna try looking up the spells because again, you can do the spells early. Tetra Spirit. Okay, Soul Steel. Okay, I know I'm cheating a little bit. I know I'm cheating a little bit, but I'm just looking up the attacks. Okay, I'm just looking up the spells. Maybe I'm out of hearts. Maybe that's why I can't do it. No, I can do it. It's only 5 MP. Left, right, up, down. See? I can do it. Next is Tetra Spirit. There you go. Tetra Spirit. Uh, what is it? Sword Brothers. One thousand. Uh, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, let's now try Hellfire. What's Hellfire again? Oh, Uppadoken. It's kind of hard to do. Let's try Soul Steel then. Soul Steel. Okay. Maybe I'm out of MP. Oh my god. Okay, so let's be a little bit serious. I was playing around unlocking the spells, but okay, let's do it. Make some progress. Okay, got it. What did we get? What did we get? Uh, Bekatoa. Let's do a little bit of progress this time. Oh, what? What? Soul Steal is useful if you know how to do it every time. Soul Steal is very useful. Ah. Oh my god. I am so dead. I am so dead. Just annoying. Okay. I have no choice. Ow. Honestly, this is like the most annoying stage in Castlevania. This is the most annoying. Just literally annoying. Okay. We kind of got through that but it's just really annoying. Hopefully we can get a save point here. Oh. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Unfortunately, we will have to call it at that. We actually died. So, yeah, we're gonna have to call it at that because it's already like 3 hours or so. I know I've been only streaming for 3 hours, and that's my limit for the meantime. So, yeah, that's my limit in the meantime. So I'm sorry about that. Hey, it's fun. It's fun playing Symphony of the Night, though a little bit frustrating. It's still a fun game. Uh, and unfortunately, we'll have to call it at that in the meantime. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. For those who chatted, especially special mention to Formless Chaos. Thank you so much for chatting, providing your opinions, and hanging out. Generally hanging out. Thank you so much, and we're just gonna call it at that. Next stream will definitely be we'll definitely do a Monday stream. Definitely this time. Hopefully, I can get my internet situation settled more permanently, so we can have like a better stream next time. Which is, I'm very happy that it's still stable. We're not doing any disconnections or whatnot, but yeah. So hopefully by Monday we'll be able to have a more normal stream this time. So again, thank you so much for those who dropped by, hanged out, chat, and whatnot. Uh, and yeah, so I'm gonna be seeing you next on Monday. That's 2 p.m. EST. Uh, I'm pretty sure on Monday we'll be doing something about tabletop RPGs. Okay. I'll be posting the schedule on Twitter once I completed the what you call it, the schedule thingy. Right. Now, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. I always post updates there, so it's better to follow me on Twitter so you'll know what's happening. So, alright. Anyway, again, my name is Ryu Shinden, your armor VTuber, and I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Peace out, and always brave on. Bye. Actually, I forgot. I was actually a post. I actually wanted to raid someone. Sorry about that. Who shall we raid? Maybe we can raid Lord Aethel. Yeah, we'll just raid Lord Aethel. I can go ahead and raid him. So sorry about that. So anyway, again, thank you so much for hanging out, and until next time, brave on. Bye. Bye bye.